Hey everybody, thanks for joining us on Dogwood Springs Outdoors today. We have a couple of projects we're going to try to do on the same thing. We've been wanting to do this for a while, finally got all the materials together. We're going to change the oil and the motor oil and the hydraulic or transmission oil in the John Deere Gator. I've had the bed or the off of the Gator ever since I replaced I've been working on that with the ignition coil and everything, and so I just delayed putting it back on until we could get all this oil changed. That'll be easier and have more light back there to work with, and we're going to get all set up and try to get in a position where we can get some decent footage, hopefully. One thing, this hydraulic transmission oil comes in gallon sizes generally. I mean, I think you can get it in quart sizes, but it's the actual, you're supposed to fill that up to 4.5 liters, and a gallon is 3.78 liters. So, but I'm gonna do the Transaxle oil first, and then the engine oil. Well, that didn't work on the no spill. It's coming out. I think it's because I got it coming out too fast. I don't have it cracked. I got it. Close it off a little bit. See if that helps. So one little interesting thing, I know a lot of things are different in different machines, but it's interesting in the same machine on the Gator for checking the Transaxle oil, they tell you to thread the cap and stick all the way in to check it. Whereas with the engine oil cap, they said you don't thread it in. You just stick it down till as far as it'll go, but don't screw it on him. So always be sure you keep up with your manual as far as now. That said, the manual also said to remove the dipstick completely when I let that fill, and of course that just went everywhere. It made a huge mess until I got it back, partially closed. It'll take a little longer, obviously, to drain that way, but it's not so messy enough. I can take my jug and pour my used oil back in that to dispose of it properly. So you're supposed to wait a couple minutes after you pour the Transaxle oil in. Just let it settle before you check your level, which we've done. Again, it said to screw it all the way down. Kind of had to do some work to make sure this was fairly level too. That looks about right there. All right, we got that one taken care of. Good to go on that. With the Transaxle oil, it says on this Gator anyway to change it every 500 hours. So we don't. Engine oil, the drain, there was the Transaxle drain. Engine oil drains just right up in front of it, right there. I don't know if y'all can see that. Right there is that plug. Or I ran the engine for a little bit to warm the oil up, so hopefully it will drain better. And this is a 9/16 wrench. Ooh, definitely needs changing. This, I don't know if I said it earlier, but this model Gator does not have an oil filter. And so with the ones that do have a filter, they recommend changing the oil every 100 hours, and without a filter, they say 50 hours. So we got our drain plug back in on the oil. We're going to go ahead and add a quart. I think it's, again, it says it holds 1.2 quarts. So here we go. We're trying to get the bed back installed. This is, you can see where the heat shield was that I was talking about that's just disintegrated, and I got a new one of those. So I'm gonna just try to pressure wash that rest of that off and get it cleaned up real good before I put the new one on. But again, that's not going to be a today's project. So all I got to do is get this rod for raising the bed installed up here in this slot, and then put 2 bolts back in there. Tail looks like he's not quite far enough forward. I had to tweak it a lot and raise and lower the bed to get the holes to line up, and that's always difficult when you can't do one thing and reach the other. But now it's dark and I can't do anything else, but we did finally get it. And so if you stuck with us the whole time, we really appreciate it. If you want to see more videos like this, please hit that subscribe button. But thanks for watching. Come back and see us.